Hi everyone, this is going to be the tarot forecast for the sign of Gemini for January 2023. This can apply if you're a Gemini Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, as well as North Node. So be sure to check out the other signs in case this reading does not resonate with you. Also, this is a generalized reading, so not all the messages may resonate. So take what resonates and leave out the rest. Also, I'm taking bookings for personal readings right now. So, if you'd like to book a reading with me, whether that's for a natal chart analysis, a tarot reading, or Synastry chart reading, which is basically a relationship compatibility reading, you can drop me a message on Facebook or email. Both the links are in the description box below, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Also, if you haven't already, do consider subscribing to my channel and also liking the video in case it resonates with you. Great, so let's look at the cards we have for you, Gemini. We have the Magician as the very first card. The second card is the Hermit in reverse. The next card is the Ten of Pentacles. The next one is the Knight of Swords. So you're showing up in your own reading, Gemini. And the overarching energy for you is the Six of Cups for January. Okay, so Gemini, this is a powerful month for you. Mars is in your sign. It's been in your sign for quite a while now. And Mars is direct now. Like as I'm filming this video, Mars is direct. So you are not in hermit mode right now. Like you definitely want to go, make it happen, go out, do things, be the manifester that you are. You're ruled by Mercury. You are about your mind, your mental thought processes. So you are about making those things happen, making those dreams a reality. All the stuff that you've written in your vision board, in your manifestation journal, you want to make that happen. So you've set goals for yourself, and you are in your true Gemini, mutable, flexible mode. Knight of Swords, you don't want to put the brakes on in January, and you don't have to. Like some of the signs, I have advised them to apply the brakes and not take any hasty decisions. But for you, Gemini, I feel like you can go ahead. Like maybe till the 12th, Mars was retrograde, so it might have been a bit of a slow period for you. But after the 12th of January, Mars has gone direct, and so for you, this is a very powerful time, especially if you're a Gemini rising. It's happening in your first house of self-expression, being your authentic self, identity, all of that good stuff. So this is a month for you to express yourself, to go out there, make things happen. This is not a month for you to sit back and relax. Like I said, some of the other signs, yes, I've told them to do that, but for you, no, because you are already in this magician manifestation energy. This is all the time for you to sit back and relax. This is an action-oriented month for you. So Knight of Swords and Magician together are all about making things happen. Making things happen, being resourceful as well, because if you look at the Magician card, they basically have all the tools at their disposal. They've got the cups, the pentacles, the swords, and the wands. So they have all the resources at their disposal to make life happen, to attract prosperity, or to make prosperity happen in their life. So it's just about utilizing what you have. I wouldn't reinvent the wheel too much, Gemini, because sometimes what happens is, especially because you are ruled by Mercury, and you have all these great ideas, sometimes you can overdo things. Like you can, sometimes you may get overwhelmed by your own curiosity. Like you want to explore this, you want to explore that, and before you know it, you have so many things on your plate that you end up not doing any one of them. So I would say be very focused. Like I said, don't reinvent the wheel. Use what you already have at your disposal, because that's going to be very powerful for you. So yes, definitely go out and make stuff happen. You are in Knight of Swords energy. Don't apply the brakes, just go all out. But again, don't reinvent the wheel. Like don't throw the baby out with the bathwater. If something is working well for you, amplify that, right? Magician, amplify that. See how you can make that work better for you. This is not really the time to reinvent the wheel. This is about accelerating what you already have and being really creative with that process. Like how do you maximize your resources? How do you really make the most of what you already have? And I think that's what true magician energy is. Make the best of what you have, turn it to your advantage, alchemize it, be the magician. Like I would actually advise against doing something so radically different that you end up doing things from scratch or putting in way more effort that is really not necessary. So definitely go all out, but use that energy very wisely is what I would recommend for you, Gemini. Moving on, we have the Ten of Pentacles for you right at the center of your spread. This is an excellent card because Ten of Pentacles is, I mean, apart from the fact that it's a money card, right? It's coins, it's pentacles. But this is also about close connections. This is about the home, the family, having your extended family with you, it's that warmth of home and hearth and family and um, true abundance in the truest sense, like having everything you want, right? It's not only money in isolation. Yes, of course, money is great. It buys you, it gets you freedom. It's a tool to freedom and a lot of good things in life. But what you're really looking for is the doorway to happiness, is the doorway to contentment. And true abundance is really represented by the Ten of Pentacles because it's, again, like I said, family, it's closeness, it's love, it's the warmth of relationships, solid, good connections, right? All of those things. It kind of reminds me of that scene from Godfather where, the Corleone Sr. I don't want to give out any spoilers in case you haven't watched this, but like if you have, then just skip this part. But towards the end, right, when I think it's in the first part of Godfather part one, where he sits in his house and he's playing with his grandchild, I think that's kind of the epitome of the Ten of Pentacles, where you've seen it all, you've done it all, you've amassed your wealth, now you have this grand family next to you, you have like your children, your grandchildren, you have this beautiful home, you have all the money that you can have. So that's like the Ten of Pentacles, where you've lived a full life. Like that's really the Ten of Pentacles moment, and that's what you are aspiring towards, right? So if that's your goal, if that's your dream, then the Six of Cups is showing up as your overall energy for January. And Six of Cups is this energy of nostalgia. It can be a little bit about being stuck in the past, remembering near and dear ones, but um, also it's great to have fond memories of people you knew in your life, but it's also important to not be stuck in it because when you're stuck in the past, you don't appreciate the present, you can't move on with your life, and you don't see the blessings that you have right in front of you, which is again kind of what I talked about in the Magician card, right? You really need to start seeing what you have right in front of you, Gemini, because sometimes you're so out there looking for the next thing, like the shiny object syndrome, right? Like I think both Sagittarius and Gemini have this, and I'm a Sag, so I'm saying this from personal experience. Like mutable signs, especially Gemini Sagittarius axis, can have this shiny object syndrome where, what's the next best thing? What's the next thing out there? Like, this is great, okay, but I can also look at this. So sometimes when you overdo that, you miss out on what's right in front of you, like this Magician card, where you don't see what's right in front of you, you don't see the resources that you have available right in front of you to make amazing things happen, which is, resulting in this Ten of Pentacles moment. And um, I would advise against being too distracted or too curious to the point where it moves you away from your goals, which is this Ten of Pentacles. So don't be stuck in the past, Gemini. If you're finding yourself being a little bit maybe thinking about somebody in the past like an ex, or if you're considering reigniting that, I would say no, because they are your ex for a reason. So if this is a romantic connection that didn't work out, I would advise against rekindling anything of that sort, especially because um, if it didn't work out, and if it's meant to work out, it will. Divine connections are meant to work out, and they usually do. So you don't really need to go overboard and try to rekindle something if that's something that you're considering. Now, the Hermit energy in the reverse, right next to the Ten of Pentacles, tells me that this is you've done your fair share of introspection. Mars was retrograde in your sign for a really long time. It gave you a really long period of time to contemplate, to rethink about certain decisions, certain situations in your life, certain people in your life. You've done all that, right? So now Mars is direct. Now is the time to move forward. Now it's not the time for, I mean, you can still do your share of self reflection, but the majority of your energy is not meant to be focused on that right now. The majority of your energy is meant to be focused on manifestation, right? Right? Like I said, looking at what you have, maximizing what you have, making the best of what you have, and amplifying it. So, this is about multiplying what you already have. This is not about being too distracted. This is not about, again, like I said, shiny object syndrome. It's not about dabbling in too many things that you lose focus and you lose sight of what's really important, like the prize. What is your long term goal? What are you focused on? And really keeping your eyes on the prize, not getting nostalgic to the point where you're stuck in the past, you're not able to move on. So I would advise against that. Now, I do want to pull out one final message from the Keepers of the Light Oracle deck to see what is one final message for you, Gemini. So let's look at what the cards have for you. What is the final message for Gemini for January? Wow, we have Kalima, Kalima facing fear. Major spiritual changes are unfolding. This is your chance to soar. What did I tell you, Gemini? This is exactly what I was saying, and it's right above the Ten of Pentacles. So, yes, if you are getting overwhelmed right now, if you are getting distracted right now, chances are you are anxious about something, or you're not confident about something, which is why you're turning to other things. Usually, Gemini, you do that when you're not confident in what you have going on right in front of you. So, like I said, don't reinvent the wheel. Look at what you have and focus on that. And if there are some blockages that are preventing you from manifesting with what you already have, like a blockage towards being resourceful, then I would examine that if I were you. So once you do that, once you face your fear, then you're going to start seeing all this Ten of Pentacles energy start to show up in your life. Because really, this is your chance to soar. This Knight of Swords, you're coming up in your own reading, so you are in powerful mode. You just have to tap into it and really amplify that. Be the alchemist, be the magician. Don't get distracted. So those are your overall messages, Gemini, for the month of January 2023. If you like this video, do give it a thumbs up. Your likes always help my videos stay relevant and active and help other users find similar content that they're looking for. And if you haven't already, do subscribe to this channel, like this video, share it with your friends, and definitely feel free to book a reading with me. I'll see you soon. Bye bye, guys.